name is Zanikia Smith. I'm excited to be here today to share with you some phenomenal services that have absolutely transformed my life. I actually learned about this information 4 short years ago while working in corporate America as a fraud investigator. I didn't know at that time that I was going to actually need the services, but I had student loan debt. I have a couple degrees. Those student loans actually were in deferment when I got started. Those student loans came out of deferment and actually resulted in me receiving 12 late payments on my credit report, which caused my credit to go down the drain. This company has allowed for those late payments, of course, to be updated to reflect paid as agreed within a 30-day time frame. That also made me set up a official debt payoff plan for those student loan debts. Since then, I've been able to pay off over $80,000 in student loan debt, as well as purchase 2 primary homes. And I'll continue to share my story as I go along, but let's first start by talking about the company itself. First of all, it's been around since 2004. We're headquartered out of Farmington Hills, Michigan. We have already put together a unique selection of services for your financial protection as well as an opportunity. You'll have a completely debt-free company, which is huge because we do stress the importance of paying off debt and getting out of debt. And we have the same 2 key executives still a part of our company to this day. Now, why is this more important than ever? Now, you probably like, listen, this is the single biggest difference between financial success, financial failure. And this is how we're actually managing our money. It's simple. To master money, you must be able to manage money. We're not taught financial literacy in school, and it takes a lot of time to change your thinking and to become financial literate. Now, here are 5 shocking facts that you did not know about finances. Number 1, Americans are drowning in a total of $1.057 trillion when we talk about credit card debt as of March of 2019. Number 2, 56% of people in the U.S. have no rainy day funds, and that's very alarming. Number 3, 46% of baby boomers have less than $10,000 saved for retirement. Number 4, 40% of millennials, and I am a millennial, have spent money that they didn't have to keep up with friends, and most keep it a secret, unfortunately. Number 5, what about this? 43 million Americans have a credit score of a 599 or less, which means they're subprime and paying a lot of high interest rates as well as required deposits. Now, poor credit can fill people with anxiety, embarrassment, sometimes to the point where we feel like we're the only ones that we don't want to tell anyone. We're frustrated, we're living in fear and just totally confused when we talk about credit. But it's really nothing to be ashamed of. It happens to great people all the time. In contrast, having strong credit score leaves you feeling exactly like this image: confident, excited, and definitely abundant. Ultimately, a good credit score opens up possibilities to create the lifestyle that you truly desire. Good credit makes it easier to get new homes, new cars, to lower your interest rates on your credit cards as well as your loans. What about increase your credit limits and also provide you with contracts without those security deposits? So I want to welcome you to United Credit Education Services. And you're going to see that we're committed to helping individuals and families to build, organize, and protect their financial future. We have an award-winning protection plan membership with 12 different life-changing products, including budgeting, credit restoration, credit building tools. You'll have access to a credit attorney, credit monitoring, debt payoff, which is what I use to get rid of those student loans, financial lockbox, identity monitoring, net worth, savings goals, wills and trusts, as well as a YFL Family Mint program. Now, first, we want to talk about credit restoration. First of all, you want to know that we are a 501c3 nonprofit organization who is committed to assisting you to getting those challenging items off of your credit. Now, once we get the negative items off, we got to be able to build credit. So we're going to give you access to a credit builder to give you specific recommendations on building your credit credit monitoring to make sure you know at all times where you stand credit-wise. And also a credit attorney, sometimes you have some things on your credit report that may be difficult to remove, or you sometimes may be being harassed by bill collectors, debt collection agencies, and you should be able to rest assured knowing you have a legal defense team on your side at all times. Now, how is your credit score calculated? This is what most people don't understand. You want to know that 35% of your score is your payment history. It absolutely matters that you pay your bills on time. Another 30% is the amount that you owe. You should not be maxing your credit cards out. If your limit is $1,000, do not use more than $300 at a time. Another 15% is your length of credit history. So you want to make sure that you're building and establishing your history, but not closing out those accounts. New credit inquiries. So when you're applying for different credit cards or homes or cars, those are going to result in inquiries, which is 10% of your score. And then another 10% is types of credit. You want to have a good mixture of installment loans as well as revolving credit on part of your credit. Now, we've included budgeting tools. Most people feel like they can't afford to do different things in their life because they feel like they don't have money, but the reality is they're just not budgeting the money they actually have access to. What about your net worth? A lot of times we're excited about looking up celebrity and famous people and successful people to see how much you're worth. But what about you? Have you ever thought about how much you're worth? Make sure you take advantage of that. Our YFL Family Mint program allows for you to get your kids and your family involved. I've already shared that these things are not being taught in school. So there's your opportunity, of course, to have more family time, but also to implement some of those financial tools and information that you're learning. And then debt payoff. If you have debt, whether it's a home, a car, student loan, credit cards, etc., you can actually create you a financial game plan to get out of that debt. And a lot of times it will show you how to cut that time in half, which is exciting. Also, you want to know that you want to protect your identity. I mentioned to you that I used to work in the fraud department, so I absolutely know this to be true. Every 2 seconds, someone's identity is being stolen. And if you're not monitoring your credit or your identity, you're just probably one phone call away from being notified that you have some identity issues. Will and trust. Now more than ever, when I just think about the status of the America as well as the globe, people don't have their financial and personal affairs in order. A will and trust is going to allow for your family to carry out your well wishes should something actually happen to you. A financial lockbox will allow for your loved ones to be able to access and find those important documents, keeping them all in one central safe location. And then also a savings goal. Some people are saying, hey, I can't wait to take a vacation or send my baby to college, but you have no real goal or game plan. And I absolutely love this because it actually helps you to map that out. What about shopping? I know a lot of us love to shop online, or we have these little things, right? Our mobile devices. How about being able to shop at all of your favorite retailers and earn 5.4% cash back on every purchase? This is not like your credit card, right, that allows you cash back. While you can definitely use that, you want to make sure that you're also benefiting from some additional incentives as shopping at some of your favorite retailers. And so we've completed a complete roadmap. This is actually provided to you in your customer portal, where we literally show you from month 1 all the way through 10 months and more what you should be utilizing throughout the program. Of course, make sure you're activating and utilizing every single program and service as you're going on along the program, and definitely follow the roadmap to financial success. So you want to keep track of everything through your back office dashboard. We actually have an exclusive app available to you in the Apple Store as well as Google Play, where you can download and have access to all of these valuable services at the touch of your hand. We keep our phones all the time in our hands, right? This entire package is only $188. A one-time setup fee is included when you start, and it's $89 per month for all those products, which is phenomenal. Take control of your financial future today. And so you want to know, as a customer, we've included something very beneficial for you. We have an actual referral program where you can actually refer up to 5 friends and or family who may also need this program. Once they're actually enrolled, your services are free. You can have access to that entire package for free. And we know everybody knows at least 5 people that could benefit from the services that we actually offer. So make sure you tell everybody you know. So you can partner with a company that also gives back. The most amazing thing is that $2 out of every $89 payment goes back into our Youth Financial Literacy Foundation, which allows us to go back into the school system and educate kids ages or in the grade level, 5th through 9th grade. We also give out scholarships each and every year. You see how we've grown over the years. This year alone, we gave away over $400,000 to high school seniors and college freshmen all over the nation, which is huge. And so here's what our customers are saying. I want you, if you're viewing this from your phone or your computer, take a snapshot. I'm not going to read all of them, but I do want to just read one, and then I want to bring in a live testimonial so you can see and hear from somebody that's went through the program. I want to highlight Mr. Jared out of New Jersey. He says the credit restoration program is doing great things for us. Thank you. We went up over 150 points within a 6-week time frame. He's been telling all his family and friends about the program because it truly works, and I'm sure he actually has free services at this. Now I want to actually roll over to Dallas, Texas. I have a gentleman that has also utilized this program and has significant results, and I want you to meet him. Do I have Mr. Wallace Holyfield on the line?
Yes, Danique. Yeah, I'm on the line. Can you hear me?
I can. Hey there.
Awesome. Hey, how you doing? But let me first start off by giving it back to you, Executive Vice President Danique Smith, as well as our Pinnacle Fearless Leader, Dr. Nicola Smith-Jackson. Hey, you ladies are so amazing, and I just want you to know that I cannot go on without telling you thank you, because just like me and so many, we wouldn't be where we're at without your help. So my story begins with me being in corporate America. I was working 70, 60, 65, 70 hours a week. You know, I was where everybody was. I was working paycheck to paycheck, but I was thinking, what can I do to get on? I was looking at flip my house shows. I can do that. That's what I thought. So I reached out to a good friend of mine who had his own mortgage company. We talked for a little bit, and I started driving around Atlanta thinking, I'm going to be that next flip my house story. Well, he let me know. I was like, when am I going to get there? He let me know very soon, but not 1, 2, but 2 rows of laughing emojis. My credit score was so laughable. Actually, it was pathetic. I was in the high 400s. That sounds funny, right? High 400s for a credit score. But you know what? UCES. You know how they say, but God, but UCES. Because, guys, I had so many things removed from my credit report. You name it, even a repossession. But 6 months later, I was able to increase my score for 300 plus points. And for the first time in my life, got a major credit card. And I was part of the 800 credit club. So, guys, Michael Jordan said it best. You miss 100% of the shots that you don't take. This is one shot you definitely got to take. So thank you so much for giving me the opportunity to share. Credit is so powerful.
Thank you so much for that, Wallace. And so I am excited again for your results, for you taking control of your financial future. And I encourage everyone listening to this, go ahead and get started today. Your future depends on it. And so we're going to go ahead for less than $3 a day. You can get started. So let's go ahead and actually get started. And so if you're interested, you want to make sure you get back with the person that invited you to take a listen and look at this information and ask them how to get started today.